each episode of Battle of the Supercars, we match two of the fastest production cars in the world for no-holds-barred battles that test speed and handling. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Battle of the Supercars. I'm Lee Rearman. Now, instead of the U-2 or the unmanned Global Hawk, the flight line here at the Beale Air Force Base in Northern California, home of the 9th Reconnaissance Wing, today is a launching pad for a matchup of a different sort. Two lightweight, European exotic sports cars. A 3.9-liter SharkWorks Porsche GT3 RS and the Ferrari F430. Both over 500 horsepower to make them go, but carbon brakes to help them stop. Driving the SharkWorks Porsche is movie stuntman, rally and drifting champion, Tanner Faust.
All right, I figure I got 3 advantages in the Porsche: accelerating, braking, and cornering. That's pretty much all a car does, right?
Challenging Tanner and driving the Ferrari F430 is one of the most determined, dominant, and popular performers in open-wheel racing, Paul Tracy.
I guess when people say that I'm an aggressive driver, it's just because I don't give anybody any quarter. If you push on me, I'm going to push back twice as hard.
Okay, Paul, we put you in this Ferrari F430, but Tanner Faust says you should have just stayed home today.
Forget what he has to say. He's driving a car that looks like Kermit the Frog. The Ferrari is the godfather of supercars, so he's got no chance. One thing that I think is absolutely key to the Ferrari brand is the sound of the Ferrari engine. This V8 has a screech and a howl to it that is unmatched.
How much horsepower do you think I can get out of this today?
This is a tuned car, probably just a tick over 500 horsepower.
So you're saying you're going to take him then?
Listen, Lee, no problem. He's going to feel like I'm serving him shaved Italian meat all day.
Now, chasing right behind the Ferrari, it's huge. That car has got a big, wide ass. I mean, it's a big girl.
Tanner, we put you in the Porsche GT3 RS, and Paul Tracy says this color suits you.
Yeah, I think he knows that I have a thing for skills. I just want to downshift. And here, wind up.
Now, how many horsepower do they add to it, you think, by tuning it?
Over 60 horsepower, so we're like 505, and I mean, this is going to be definitely the car to have at Beale. The acceleration is awesome. It's going to kick some Ferrari ass.
The weight of our Porsche 997 GT3 RS's flat-6 engine was reduced, and its displacement increased 8% over stock by SharkWorks tuners. They also massaged our 8-cylinder Ferrari F430 with a high-flow intake, racing headers, and exhaust. Its weight is reduced with various carbon fiber bits. Speed, distance, and timing in each car today is recorded by a video V-Box that integrates GPS data and video. Round 1 is the head-to-head standing mile, Beale runway 15. Ted, are you ready?
All right, we're in gear. We're ready.
Paul, you ready? It's the Porsche leading the way. 155. 165. The Ferrari's closing in. Almost there.
Big Gary's still right on me. He's gaining on me. Come on, 1 mile.
Oh, just not enough room.
Whoa!
172 miles per hour, and the Porsche wins it.
Yeah! Lo siento mucho, Ferrari. Yeah, that was awesome. You know, I think little Miss Piggy over there got a little hurt off the line. That's where I got him. Man, Kermit the Frog pulls it out on this one.
All right, congrats. Oh, he got you by a nose.
I'm pissed at myself. I left the traction control on to get off this paint, and I lost the race right there.
The Porsche posts the first points on our Michelin Battle of the Supercars scoreboard after Tanner's win in round one's head-to-head standing mile.
General Otto, thank you for inviting us out here to the Beale Air Force Base. Now, our mission here today on Battle of the Supercars is to run this Porsche and this Ferrari on the flight line here at Beale. But let's talk a little bit about what you do. What is the mission of the 9th Reconnaissance Wing?
We've got a two-part mission, Lee. We deploy warrior airmen, and we deliver the nation's high-altitude reconnaissance.
Well, hopefully the piloting skills of Tanner and Paul will match up to your alls today.
I think so. I think they're going to go like scalded apes today.
It is truly inspirational to shoot our program alongside the American heroes of the 9th Reconnaissance Wing. Earlier, in round one, Tanner and his GT3 RS edged out Paul in the Ferrari F430 in the head-to-head standing mile event. But now we've reset our troops for round two and the most extreme speed event yet.
Okay, Tanner, you took the standing mile. Now we've got a 2-mile course set up for you. We've got a half-mile running start, dogleg left into the straightaway. How fast do you think you're going to be going into this dogleg left?
Well, finally we get to turn something, right? We go around this dogleg, I think probably 150 miles an hour, and then it's just endless runway, foot to the floor. Porsche's not the slipperiest thing out there, but I'm banking on the Ferrari breaking down. We'll be good to go.
You barely lost the standing mile by a breath, so this should be an advantage to you.
Yeah, I lost the start. I stepped on my salami at the beginning of that other race, but I think I got this one handled. This thing's got a lot of power. It's really aero, and I think it can take it to the green car.
The Porsche is on its way, heading into runway 15.
There's 125. I see the dogleg.
The Porsche is screaming. Tanner's through the dogleg.
Sixth gear, come on! There's 190. Starting to float a little bit. Hard to keep it straight. I'm just buried, 197. I'm looking for those last cones. 201, 202. Wow, that was awesome.
We hate to raid on the Faust Parade, but our GPS-based video V-Box says just over 189, and it is just more accurate than most Speedos. Can Paul's Ferrari go faster?
Taking off, first gear, second gear. Fourth gear, got a long way to go, my friends.
Whoa, a little sideways. The Ferrari is flying.
Sliding through that corner, that was wild stuff. You cannot beat that, my friend.
You are correct, Paul. You may not have hit 200, but you did eclipse Tanner's speed.
That was nothing but fun.
Tanner, your top speed was 189.57. He got you. He was 191.43 miles per hour.
What? That's absolutely unacceptable. Car was stable as could be till it got to what I thought was about 185, 190. So I do that every day to work.
Well, he spanked you.
Thanks for that.
Paul, 191.43. He was 189.57, less than 2 miles an hour faster, but you said you were going to spank him, and you did.
I did it all in this corner right here. I came through here sliding and drifting at about 170. This Ferrari's definitely got some horsepower.
After Paul's win in round two's top speed run, the Michelin scoreboard is now tied at 1 win for the Ferrari and 1 for Tanner's Porsche. Paul's running start on Beale Runway 15 is the same speed technique that U2 pilots in Pontiac GH use to catch up with and then guide the notoriously difficult to land U2 to the ground. Evaluating the effectiveness of a supercar for this mission is commander of the 9th Operations Group, Colonel Jeffrey Stout, behind the wheel of our Porsche GT3 RS.
We're what's called a chase vehicle, correct?
Correct, mobile chase vehicle. The purpose of the car is to give radio calls to the pilot so he knows how high above the runway he is.
I've got the radio.
Five, extended base, gear, touch and go. 5, runway 15, 1 column clear, touch and go.
Stuck in behind him from this side. Not a problem catching him.
Got some acceleration to it then?
I think we left him behind on that one.
I think we did. I'm not going to say how fast we're going, that's classified.
It's a license to steal. We're doing about $1.60. Not a bad machine at all. You see the wheels, the tail wheel coming down. He's level at 2 feet. He's holding it, he's holding it, he's holding it. And the airplane falls out of the sky.
And you're also being very careful, I noticed, not to be directly behind the aircraft.
Right. If we get behind him, we're going to strip the paint off the car.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. Now he's going to reconfigure, flaps are up, and he's about ready to hit the throttle and go back airborne.
That was cool. Copy that. I just saved the free world.
This is truly the finest car I've ever driven. I wonder if Sharkworks will cut us a deal on the whole fleet of these.
I suspect our GT3 RS might prove to be a bit exotic for the Air Force. Of course, it's Tanner Faust's weapon of choice for round 3.
Tanner, it's 1-to-1. You set up a 0 to 100 to 0 competition here. Now, so far, so good. The Porsche's proven to be a little bit quicker out of the hole.
Yeah, you know, the launch with that rear engine, it just squats and goes. The weight on the Porsche is all the way back over the rear tires, so when you hit the brakes, it makes it perfect between all 4 tires. And I think that balance, combined with the Porsche just being badass, is going to make it take down the Ferrari.
We shall see. Paul, 0 to 100 to 0. The Ferrari, though, 100 more pounds you're carrying down here.
It's going to be a close race for sure, but I'm going to let my driving do the talking and let Tanner do all the walking.
Well, Tanner was saying that he's a little bit quicker in the Porsche out of the hole.
I've seen him crawl out of a lot of holes. He's going to be crawling out of a bunch of them here in the future, so get ready.
Oh, you ready?
Got to get a good start. Here we go.
Tanner, you ready?
Porsche hooks up first. They are at 100.
Stop, 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 stop!
Oh, the Ferrari's got him on the brakes.
Damn it!
Looks like you got beat on that one, boys.
Yes, Paul, the results are in. Give this battle to Ferrari.
Paul, 0 to 100 to 0. You finished in 1,029 feet, which was 10 feet shorter than Tanner, who finished in 1,039 feet. Seemed like it was all braking for you.
I tell you what, I was impressed with the Ferrari's brakes, but I had a sequential transmission to get down through the gears.
But Tanner getting out ahead of you didn't frighten you?
Nah, don't worry about him. I got him handled.
Tanner, he beat you about 10 feet. We talked about your quickness off the line. What happened?
You know, okay, so we take off, things are going good, it's a happy sunny day, he's a car length behind, I hit the brakes. Stop, 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 stop! Both feet on the pedals and just could not get it stopped.
Well, Paul says that's all driving.
Whatever. Yeah, hitting the brakes is pretty hard. Tracy.
I'm impressed how competitive our drivers have been. But the Battle of the Supercars Michelin scoreboard tally has Paul's Ferrari leading 2-1 after his 0 to 100 to 0 win in round 3. Round 4 was the solo run time attack on a 1.5-mile road course we set up on the Beale tarmac. Tanner exacted his revenge and tied our competition when he went 2 seconds quicker than Paul. Round 5 will be the head-to-head road course to determine today's winner.
All right, Tanner, your victory in the time attack? 2 battles to 2. Got the same 1.5 mile road course here set up. What are you expecting from the Porsche?
Going head-to-head is going to be a little bit tricky. Once he's ahead, you know, he could make this Ferrari 20 feet wide, so it'd be really hard to pass. It's no secret that Paul is known to be fairly aggressive. And if it was a secret, he kind of lets the cat out of the bag by pointing at you and saying, I'm going to take you out in turn 2.
Paul, the 1.5 mile road course, tied 2 to 2. He already took you once on this course. What are you going to do?
I got to get to this first corner here in front of him, and that's going to require a perfect start, and then just going to try to get in front and block him. That's all I can do.
He says there's no way he's going to let you get ahead of him.
We might end up with 2 wrecked cars then. I guess when people say that I'm an aggressive driver, it's just because I don't give anybody any quarter. If you push on me, I'm going to push back twice as hard, and Tanner wants to push, I'll shove.
All right, Tanner. All right, Paul. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1, then go call. Cool?
Something's going on with this thing. It keeps shutting off.
What's the temperature?
Temperature's like 180. Let me give it a little gas and see if it stalls again.
Okay.
As soon as I hit the throttle, it shuts off.
Take the key out and restart it. Reset the ECU.
I think this screen is working for me.
You guys ready?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
It's a short sprint to a tight hairpin left. Paul looks to have this thing going his way. You already know Tanner's Porsche has plenty of juice.
Yeah, he left the door open for me.
Whoa, a pass going up the long front straight. The Porsche leads through the big left onto the aircraft ramp. Paul can't block when he's playing catch-up. This fast section could be the Ferrari's last chance to pass.
I think we got him.
Tight rights and lefts. Tanner's Porsche is increasing his lead. The Porsche has done it. Paul might not be too happy.
Poor Paul, it's got to be so demoralizing. You get beat by a drifter.
Well, despite Paul's great driving, it was Tanner's ability to keep his traction and speed in corners that made the difference today. The Michelin Battle of the Supercars scoreboard final score is the Porsche 3, Ferrari 2.
Paul, you took the early lead as advertised, but you let him pass you on the straightaway.
Yeah, I can't even believe I did that. We had a nice little race going side by side, and then I had him coming on the straight, and I just looked at him in the quarter panel there, and I'm like, I'll give him some room and not run him off the track, and that was it.
Tanner, playing catch-up all day, but on this road course, you had what it took when you needed it.
Yeah, you know, Porsche came through, winningest racing brand in motorsports history.
Can we consider it an upset? 6 cylinders beating an 8-cylinder?
I don't think so, you know. Porsche definitely has its experience on the racetrack.
You're gloating a little bit?
Are you kidding me? Hell yes, I am. Just took down Paul Tracy.
All right, and if you think that was cool, wait till you see what we do next time, right here on Battle of the Supercars.
It's 1,000 freaking horsepower.
An asphalt melting shootout in Texas.
The key is just trying to keep the thing under control.
Between 2 American icons.
I don't want to leave here with my tail between my legs.
And only one winner.
It was an incredibly violent experience.